Once again, I'm brschultz. Thank you for joining me. It is Friday. There's about an hour, a little over an hour left in the trading day, and the model's gone 6 for 6 today with the models with the markets crash predicted for February 7th, and we saw the markets crash precisely on February 7th. So the gold wave 5-minute model, pretty impressive, honestly. It's predicted what the crash on February 3rd. Crash on was that January 27th? So kind of like this was like the 5th wave down. So 27th was the first wave down, then the 3rd was like the 3rd wave down. This is like the 5th wave down, and then we have a move up, which will be the peak on February 11th or 12th. So it's like plus or minus a half a business day, because it's like a 3-day window. So plus or minus half a business day, blah blah blah. And you'll see why here when I bring up the slide. It kind of falls right in between the dates, and I think that's because the CPI's reading is early on the 12th, 8:30 in the morning. So I think that's why it picks that, but it gets very difficult to tell you which day is the peak because of that. So I'll be looking for some type of 70-point run up, 70 to 80 point run up, maybe 70, 77 points, 80 points. So we saw the markets creep up to about 6,100 today, and then smash all the way down to about 60.23, so about 77 points on the nose. Interestingly enough, on SP500 USD, and now I believe that markets will go up into their final peak, their quote-unquote Super Bowl peak for February 11th or 12th, which is Tuesday, Thursday. And after February 3rd, it didn't look like that call was going to play out as expected, right? February 3rd had quite the crash. And interesting how this long-stated peak for 11th or 12th or around the Super Bowl is finally coming to play out. So thank you for joining me. I'm buying calls here. I bought some calls. I exited my puts today. I made some money, lost some money. So kind of overall a good week for me, because I made a buttload of money on the February 3rd crash, and then I made some, lost some on the puts and calls in between. I traded the shares overnight. That worked out pretty good for the S&P 500 index. Now I'm going long into the 11th or 12th peak, and I'll show you why here. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you haven't donated some cash, some dough, and you're enjoying my work, even if you maybe don't make a ton of money every now and then, you still want to throw me 5 or 10 or buy me a pizza, hamburger, steak, whatever you want, Michael Jordan jersey. Enjoy my work. Sometimes when you don't always make tons of money on the trade, but the best part is the model is real. It hits it, and can't always trade the best with it, just because human error or just not the best indicators to do that. But I found that my 70 point rule, swing rule, works really well. One of my friends called me up today and said, "Hey man, like the model dropped exactly 70 points onto your video statement." So he said, "Congratulations." So yeah, if you enjoy my work, please feel free to donate. Like I said, if the model hits it, it would be greatly encouraging, even if people threw $7 at me or $23 at me, $34 at me, just to say congrats, enjoy your work, thanks for doing what you do. So keep moving on here. Donation QR codes and donation link below this video, and PayPal link below the YouTube video down in the description. Thank you for following me. So you can see the 1, 2, 3 on the top of the dark red wave, and that carries out to right in between the 11th and 12th on February. So pretty difficult to tell you which date that will be exactly. But as you can see, it seems to be picking out the CPI read, so I'm expecting the markets will pop here. Again, went long with about an hour and a half left in the trading day. SP500 USD was at about 60.28, so about 70 points down from the peak today. And then I think markets go long here. So I'm long with my calls either expiring next Friday on the 14th or even the 12th on some of the E-mini option calls that I bought. So I'm not a financial professional in any way, shape, or form. Please speak with a financial professional prior to investing. Got this video today done in about 7 minutes, and the model was extremely precise with the gold wave call for the bottom on February 7th. Until next time, I'm B.R. Schultz. And again, this model was also picking right around the March 21st, 24th bottom for markets for the major low with a zigzag, a 1, 2, 3 touch point, B.R. Schultz SP500 systematic way of timing markets with a zigzag. And then this is the macro peak for December of 2027. So in a nutshell, in under 10 minutes, maybe near 5 actually, you've got the complete rundown from the macro to the micro to the micro to the macro. All right, race fans, I'll catch you later. Bye. So hopefully you've enjoyed my show today. Warning, this is all forecast use only. Come here. You want to read this for me? What does that say? Forecast.
Forecast.
Use
only.
Only. Right. And what's this say?
Warning.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. I am not
a licensed investment professional. That's Latin. So say caveat emptor. Seek professional advice prior to investing. Investing bears risk
of
financial
loss.
Very good. And so basically this is saying if you ever try to invest in stocks or anything else, you could lose money. Warning, warning, warning. And all my graphs are subject to change. And not all the results are not always the same. Yeah. Thank you for reading for me.
You're welcome.
And that's it for today. I'm B.R. Schultz. Until next time, take care.